Years ago, in a small town, the maids were constantly in competition with each other to improve their shop's performance. They would even resort to shooting each other on the streets. That was considered the bare minimum in their world. When Arashiko was young, she witnessed her own boss being gunned down right in front of her. The image haunted her ever since. Now, decades later, the maids still appeared normal, but secretly, they engaged in shocking behavior. Arashiko, now 35, had decided to remain a maid, but not just any maid, she was also a maid killer. Today, a new girl joined the shop. Komi, just 17, had dreamed of becoming a maid her whole life. Unlike Arashiko, Komi was passionate about her work and eager to make customers happy. The other maids found it strange because they couldn't believe anyone still dreamed of becoming a maid. Komi struggled at first, clumsy in her efforts. Every task seemed like a disaster, and the other staff had to step in to help, but Komi never gave up. Then, something happened at the shop that made Komi reconsider her dream. One day, a man walked into the shop, and as soon as the manager and the staff saw him, they were terrified. Komi, unaware, went over to greet him. The man completely ignored her, acting cold and detached, as if he hadn't seen her. The manager, frightened, quickly knelt before the man. She begged him for a few more days to pay the dues, explaining that today was the deadline for payment. The man pressed his hand onto her head, reminding her that the shop had been able to operate thanks to his brand's franchise, and it was only right for her to pay the franchise fee. The manager remained kneeling, pleading for a long time. Finally, the man pointed at Komi and ordered her to deliver a letter to the rival chain, Kawaitsu to Usagi. The manager thought this was a good idea and sent Komi on the errand. Komi, thinking the task would be simple, happily agreed, but Arashiko sensed something was off. She decided to accompany Komi to deliver the letter. The manager didn't hesitate to agree, handing them some money for food and recommending a ramen shop downstairs. After eating at the ramen shop, the owner handed Arashiko a bag. Meanwhile, the other staff members began to worry about Arashiko and Komi, fearing they wouldn't return. The manager reassured them and started posting recruitment ads on her computer. Arashiko and Komi arrived at the Kawaitsu to Usagi cafe, expecting elegance, but the interior was unsettling. As they entered, Arashiko saw a maid holding a knife and reluctantly cutting off her own hair. The cafe manager, annoyed, went over and cut the maid's hair for her. Komi stood frozen in disbelief as she handed the letter to the cafe manager. The manager opened the letter and read it aloud, revealing a shocking message. To the cockroaches with antennae, I will destroy you. Komi was stunned. This was a challenge. She realized then that she had been tricked. Before she could explain, a slap struck her face, followed by another, and another, until she was slapped a third time. Then, suddenly, a gunshot rang out, and the cafe manager's head exploded. The shooter was Arashiko. The bag the ramen shop owner had given Arashiko contained a gun. After killing the manager, Arashiko quickly grabbed Komi and left. The cafe staff finally reacted, grabbing weapons and chasing after them. But Arashiko wasn't scared, so